The Ninja Blast Max isn't just a blender. You can detach it and take it on the go. Today, I'm testing its assembly, the 3 blending settings, its portability, and how easy it is to clean to see if it really lives up to the hype. So let's see if this portable blender is worth adding to your kitchen, or maybe even your back pocket. Now, straight out of the box, it comes almost ready to use. You've got the blender base, the detachable vessel, and the charging cable for it. And all you need to do is twist them on together, clip it in place, and you're ready to go. So in just 20 seconds or less, it's fully assembled and you just need to charge it up. Now to fully charge, it did take about an hour, which is the perfect amount of time to question all your life choices. It has 3 different modes, and blend mode is designed for protein shakes, which I'll be putting to the test with this extra crunchy peanut butter. Let's see if it can handle it. This recipe starts with 1 cup of milk, 1 large tablespoon of our extra crunchy peanut butter, a scoop of vanilla protein powder, just a little bit of cinnamon, that was kind of a lot, and a couple of ice cubes for the texture. Twist our lid on, and as I said, we're gonna run this in blend mode. Let's see how that peanut butter does. And after just like 15 seconds or so of blending, it's looking pretty smooth to me. Let's check on the results. Now you can just twist off the base, click open on this button right here, and drink right from the container, easily allowing you to just bring it with you on the go. But for the sake of checking what it looks like, I'm gonna pour it into a glass. And let's see how smooth it comes out. And oh my, in first instinct, it's looking unbelievably smooth. Will it get chunky at the end? It will not. We've got a very small amount of flakes left into there, so it didn't 100% blend, but at least 95%. And with a quick taste test, it is almost quite literally as smooth as the milk that went into it. I almost wouldn't even know that other things weren't blended in if it wasn't for the flavor difference. Smoothie mode is used for fresh and frozen fruit blends. So I want to see if it can handle thick ingredients without struggling. Let's make a blueberry muffin smoothie. Sounds incredible. Once again, this starts with 1 cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of creamy peanut butter this time, a 1/4 cup of oats, a teaspoon of chia seeds, and then about 1 cup of frozen blueberries and bananas. And now, let's blend. Now this one actually finished blending on its own. It took about 30 to 60 seconds and it was pulsing in between, which I'm guessing helps with the thicker ingredients. Time for our pour test. That's looking nice and thick, but definitely in a smooth consistency at first. But the bottom of the smoothie is always gonna be the hardest part, so we'll see how it does at the end. And here's a check on the inside afterwards, and it's unbelievable. This is definitely the best blender I've ever tested so far. I see almost nothing left on the inside, maybe just a couple seeds. And for a quick taste test, you can definitely taste some of the chia seeds not included into the liquid texture of it all, but overall it's really nice and thick, super creamy, definitely how I would expect a smoothie to taste. Although I will say, doesn't taste like blueberry muffins. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this recipe, but it did do a great job with the smoothie. Our final mode, crush mode, and not the turtle from Finding Nemo, is for frozen drinks. But does it turn it into a slushy-like texture, and can it handle solid ice cubes without struggling? This recipe changes it up and starts with 1/2 cup of coconut water or coconut milk, 1/2 tablespoon of lime juice, 1/2 tablespoon of honey, 1/2 cup of frozen pineapple chunks, and then some ice to give it the real test and make it nice and thick. And here we go, let's run it on crush mode. And after our first blend of this, after only about 30 seconds of blending, it's definitely not quite there. So I'm gonna try and move things around a little bit, help the liquid kind of spread out, and then blend it once more. Here's test number 2. So the ice wasn't really reaching the bottom of the blades through the thick texture of this, so I did have to kind of shake it a little bit while it was crushing it all up, but I think we're finally there with our texture. But here is our pour test. If I can get it out of here at all, it is super thick. Let's use a spoon to help it out a bit. Look at that texture. It is definitely like a slushie. And here's a good up close shot of what that texture actually looks like. I can almost put the spoon upside down without it falling, but not quite. So far, this is the only setting that struggled a little bit, although with a little bit of shaking help while it was going, I was able to get it there, and I'm loving the look of this, but let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. First off, recipe is spot on. You've got to make this. But second off, it's got the exact consistency of a slushie. It's right where I would want the slushie to be at, and it's completely perfect. Now that we know it can blend well through all three of the modes, how easy is it to clean and how long does it take? So to clean it, they recommend filling with water up to the min liquid line right here, adding in just a drop of soap, and then putting the lid back on, and once again, running it on the blend mode until it finishes. Now, while blending, I did kind of turn it upside down and move it around so that the soapy water would get everywhere, but let's pour this out and see how clean it is. Easily remove all that water. And after that quick blend cleaning, the only thing I see left in here is just some soap marks that we'll obviously have to get rid of with water. I'd say that got it about 95% clean in 15 seconds, which definitely is impressive. And by the way, it's also dishwasher safe, so when you're done using it, just throw it in the dishwasher to finish cleaning. We still have one important test left. One of the benefits the Blast Max claims is that it's portable, but how portable is it, and is it leak proof? So test number one, can it fit in the side of a backpack? And without a doubt, it easily does. It's a little bit tall, but it feels pretty sturdy in my backpack. Test number two, is it leak proof with it fully shut? It's obviously filled with water right now, and zero leakage is coming through this. That's perfect. And test number three, can it fit in a cup holder in your car? And for me, it is a bit of a close call in my cup holders. I can kind of get it into there and it holds nicely, but I wish it was a little bit smaller on the base to fit better. Although I will say I can hit this now and it's definitely stuck in there. So if you need a portable blender for smoothies, frozen drinks on the go, or protein shakes, I can definitely recommend the Blast Max. And by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more reviews.